These headphones were released in 2020. They were released 4 years ago. And I just bought them actually 3-4 months ago. The reason for that I'm gonna explain in this video. This is actually a full review of the Sony WH-1000XM4. Terrible name, but great product. I'm gonna divide this video into 5 parts, and in each part I'm gonna talk about the positive and negative: design, comfort, battery life, sound, noise cancellation, and I'm gonna also talk about the app. You can get this headphone for probably like $250. I got a deal on Black Friday for like $220 or something. I think they're a decent price. They get the job done, and you don't have to spend like $600 on an AirPod Max, which is, yeah. Regarding the design, I think the design is really sick. I really like the design. It is minimalistic design, not a lot of colors, which I really like. And the other thing is that it had the Sony logo on the side here, and also clearly they indicate with the red color here, the right one and the left one. The other thing I like about this design is that it can actually fold, and that compared to the new ones, which actually they don't fold, which is a bummer. When I'm out and about, when I'm trying to like take this with me to the hospital, if I'm taking the subway, I want to just toss it in my bag. Although I don't travel that often, but I also find it very convenient in case I traveled to be able to put it in my backpack with this compact design. These headphones feel like light and they are flexible, so I feel like I can easily break them. Like I feel like they can easily break. So far it's been good. I've been using them for like over 6 months now, but I'm just like, I feel like scared of breaking them for some reason, which is like, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I am hoping they will stay solid because I'm planning to use them for at least a few years. And the other thing that makes me worried about breaking them, because I actually don't like using this case. I feel like the case is relatively small, it's cute, but it's just like, I mean, like it's too much to carry in my backpack. I'm like, when I'm going to the hospital, it's like I have already a lot of stuff to carry with me, so I don't wanna take this with me. So I just put the headphones directly in my backpack, which I hope I will not break them, but so far so good. Sometimes I just like put them around my neck and walk to the hospital or like commute on the subway, and then when I go to the hospital I just put them in my backpack. When I'm going out I just put them again on my neck. And the fact that they fold like this, like it's not like this is like on your neck, but it can fold down, so I feel like it's comfortable to, I can wear them around my neck, and then if I wanna use them I can just like use them, and then when I'm done I'm just like put them like this. I compared them with the AirPod Max, which I used for a few days. I bought it from my friend, but compared to these ones, like the AirPod Max build quality is much better. So I probably give them like 8 out of 10 in terms of like build quality. Maybe 9 because they fold, but yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about is comfort. When I use these headphones, they are really comfortable. Especially if you use them for less than 1 hour, I feel like really comfortable. I don't really feel like I'm sweating on them. I don't feel like they are pressing on my head too much. In regard of comfort, I will give them like 9 out of 10 because I just don't tend to use them for more than 1 hour. My commute is usually less than 1 hour. That's when I use my headphones the most. And the other time I use these headphones for a long time, if I am like listening to a podcast, which is usually less than 1 hour. And the other thing is like if I'm talking to my family or talking to my friends, that can also like sometimes I can chat with my friends and family for a longer time. So I feel like I tend to like use them initially, but then I have to switch to the wired headphones. Like after 1 hour of using them, I feel like I started to sweat and I feel like it's a little, my ears are hot and I need to like kind of take a break for a few minutes for my ear to feel more comfortable again, especially in summer. It can really get hot and sweaty and my ears just like, I think that is because they are made of leather here, which is not the best material for airflow. Battery life. I think the battery life in these headphones are, I would say, decent. I usually charge them every day or every other day. Don't really have to. I just like I like my headphones to be always charged, and that's like just give me a peace of mind that I'm like 100% sure they will never die on me. If I just use them for 3-4 days with my regular use, I'll probably be just fine. And also they charge with USB-C, which is really convenient. So I have like a USB-C charger in my backpack, which I just use to charge my laptop, charge my headphones, anything USB-C. The other weird thing I noticed about these headphones is that they have a proximity sensor, which meaning that when you take them off, they are supposed to turn the power off automatically. But sometimes I feel like that doesn't happen, especially if it is still connected with Bluetooth to my phone. So sometimes I toss it in my backpack and then like, and the battery will be like, in the beginning it will be 100% and then like, and the end of the day is like, just died. I was like, what just happened? What just happened? It didn't happen so often, maybe like 2-3 times. It didn't happen to me recently, so maybe like it was fixed by software update or whatever. If I have like a meeting or I just really wanna make sure they don't die, I have to like turn off them manually to just make sure that they don't die on me. Regarding the sounds, how they sound, I'm not really the best one to like know like the bass and stuff and music. I'm just like a regular guy. I'm just like a guy who would like to listen to music podcasts and chat with my friends and family. But overall, I would say they sound decent. I'm able to hear my music well. I'm able to hear my friends well. They are really loud. I don't feel like there's a lot of leak. Like I don't feel like others around me are able to hear what I'm listening to. Or so I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. They sound decent. The other thing is the noise cancelling features. I think it is overall is really good. If I compare to the AirPod Max are definitely better in terms of noise cancellation. Like the AirPod Max, they are so good at noise cancellation. Sometimes I was about to be hit by an ambulance because I couldn't hear the ambulance because I forgot to turn off my noise cancellation and I was about to die. So it's like it's like the AirPod Max are like dangerously good in noise cancellation, but this one are decent. I think like when I'm doing chores at home, if I'm cleaning the house, if I'm doing the dishes, I feel like they cancel that like noise decently. And also when I'm in the subway, while commuting, I'm able to listen to music. I'm able to listen to podcasts. They are good. The other thing is that the microphones, how they sound on the microphone. As someone who is an immigrant, I have my family abroad, I have my friend abroad. So this is really important for me, like how the headphones sound, like when I'm talking to my friend, are my friends able to hear me? Are my family able to hear me? That's really important to me. And in the beginning, I feel like they were not good enough, but then I discovered these features where you turn the voice isolation in your phone and the sound get really good. So this is like really a kind of an iPhone feature. I don't know how it works on Android, but if you are using any headphones, not just like the Sony ones, any headphone, turn the voice isolation on, and like the sound, you just sound crisp and clear. Whoever is you are talking to is able to understand you better. The last thing I want to talk about is the app. I mean, I think this is the worst thing about this headphone. The app sucks. The app is bad. Like, I feel like the app is kind of like giving me 2010 vibes. Feel clunky, feel like really hard to find anything. And also, when I change the setting to my liking, I feel like they don't save it. Like after a few days, it just like reset it. Like what happened? For example, I turn off the feature where I don't know what they call it. Let me see what they call it. I think they call it speak to chat. Um, Let me see. Yeah, they call it speak to chat, meaning that when you talk, stop playing the music, stop playing the podcast you are listening to, stop the noise cancellation, so you can kind of like have a conversation with someone without taking your headphones on. I found this feature useless. I feel like it is rude to talk to someone while your headphones is on, so I usually always take off my headphones and talk to someone. So I find this like it's just useless. So I turn it off. I just turn it off. It's like, okay, great. And then one day I was like walking in the street and I was singing with the music and then stopped playing. I was like, what happened? And then I realized speak to chat was reactivated because the app doesn't like remember the setting I used. And then I was like, okay, weird. I don't know what happened, but let's turn it off. I turn it off. And then again, one day I was like coughing. It stopped playing. I was like, what just happened? I turned it off again. And then some other day I was like talking to myself or whatever. And then I was like, okay. Well, I was it's just annoying at this point. So Sony, if you're listening, please fix that. Please. Just, it's just annoying. I mean, this is one example of the why I hate the app. If that it just like doesn't remember my settings. Like I feel like this is so simple. The other thing I hate about the app is that the updates. Like the updating is so complicated. Like you have to connect the headphones to your laptop and like it just doesn't update. Like doesn't update the framework automatically. Just update it. Like while I'm charging my headphones, just update it somehow or like just do it. Like the other thing I like about the adaptive controls is that when you are walking, the stop noise cancellation. I really like that feature because as I said earlier when I was trying the AirPod Max, when I was walking and I was about to hit by an ambulance, like that was dangerous. So like I like the fact that like when you walk are able to like the headphones automatically stop the noise cancellation. So you are able to hear your surrounding, which is amazing. And the other thing I like about this headphone is that via Bluetooth they connected to two devices at once. So you can easily switch between your laptop, your iPhone, your tablet, which make it really convenient. I wish it was 3 devices, but I mean 2 devices is still pretty good. So thumbs up. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for this review. If you like this video, please subscribe and let me know which products you would like me to review. I really like have big plans for this channel. I probably like post slowly. I will not probably post a lot of videos because I'm busy with residency, but I think I will probably make some videos. So let me know what you like to see. I think I'm thinking about like doing product review. Talking about like maybe some app features, productivity, maybe some camera stuff. So this is gonna be interesting. And yeah, that's it. See you guys on the next video. Bye bye.